Good morning, students. Welcome to Unit 14 Prepositions. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word which shows the relation between a noun, pronoun, and some other words in a sentence. Some of the commonly used prepositions are at, on, in, by, under, over, between, etc. Now let's study the first prepositions of time. The commonly used ones are at, in, on. Now as you can see in the image, at is used for exact time, for meal times, for specific parts of the day, for festivals, and for some time expressions. Moving to on. On is used for days of the week, for dates, for anniversaries, and for special days. And for in is used for months of the year, for seasons, for years, and for parts of the day. Moving further to other prepositions of time, that is for and since. For is used in the indicating the duration of the time, and since is the starting point, as you can see there in the image. Let's move to the next kind of preposition, that is prepositions of position. Let's study the first, that is at. At, as a preposition of position, it is used for small towns and villages. You can read there the example. And in is used when refers to big cities and countries. Example, he was born in England. Now, below and under. Below means lower than, whereas under means vertically below. It is incorrect to say that he is sitting under the shade of the tree, whereas it is correct to say he is sitting in the shade of the tree. And what is the reason? Because there can be nothing vertically below the shade of the tree, but we can say he is sitting under the tree. The next is between. Between is used when we refer to a person or a thing. What happened between those two, I do not know. And among is used when we refer to more than two. Example, among all the 5 brothers, he is the best. Next, moving to over and above. Above means higher than and over means vertically above. It is incorrect to say that the ceiling fan is above the study table, whereas it's correct to say that the ceiling fan is over the study table. And beneath means lower position. It is used figuratively generally. That means it is beneath my dignity to request you. Now we'll move to the next kind, that is prepositions of movement and direction. Children, as you can see in the image, into, out of, around, away, towards, past, onto, off, over, under, through, across, up, down. These are the words that indicate movement and direction. Let's understand the preposition of direction. It shows where something is going on. Examples, as you can read, the sentence examples are: they were traveling towards London. She likes being among people. Their house is next to the library. The dog is under the red car. I left my purse behind. Her house is across from mine. We saw a forest far below. My uncle lives close to the supermarket. So here these are the examples. Now let's understand some correct use of certain prepositions. Let's begin with by and with. The difference between by and with is, by as a preposition indicates the way of doing something, like eating, walking, looking, watching, etc. It is an action done by the doer. And with as by means of comes before an instrument. For example, I open the door with the keys. The next is after and in. After is used to denote some period of time in the past. Example, she came back home after an hour. And in is used to show some period of time in the future. Example, she will come back home in an hour. Moving to now beside and besides. Beside is a preposition that means close to or next to or at the side of. And besides is also a preposition that means in addition to or apart from. It can also serve as an adverb that means furthermore or another thing. Example, come and sit beside me. Let's understand the difference between in time and on time now. In time means arriving a bit earlier than the required time. For example, I was supposed to attend a lesson at 10 a.m. but I arrived at 9:56 a.m. On time means arriving exactly at the arranged time, not before, not after. For example, I was supposed to attend a class at 10 a.m. and I arrived at 10 a.m. So now students, I hope this topic preposition is clear to you. Thank you for listening patiently.